Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year.
Good morning and a very Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year.
Good morning, sir. Happy New Year.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning and a very Happy New Year to everybody and a warm welcome to 2022. So it's not so nice to see so many of you there early. I wasn't expecting so many because I thought you'll all be nursing hangovers from your celebration from last night. But I'm happy that you are there. So how are we going to make today a special day and how are we going to make 2022 a special day? And while we are waiting for some of our other stalwarts to join, I'd love to hear from senior members over here. How do you propose to make 2022 a special year for everybody? I'm not talking about the life. I'm talking about how we're going to make 2022 special for all the members of Empowering Morning Conversations. As far as I'm concerned, I want to take this Empowering Morning Conversations to at least 100 people joining up every morning to be with us. And that's how I want to make this better place to be in. Not that numbers matter, but more people can receive the contribution that we have to offer. That's one of the thoughts that I had. So how are you going to make this Empowering Morning Conversations even more empowering? So over to you guys. How is the 2022 version of Empowering Morning Conversations going to add more value to everybody who comes here and to everybody who's going to be coming here in times to come? So that's the question. Yes, Reddy Garu.
Sir, by sharing more, your experiences will make our EMC more.
Yeah, like people sharing their experiences more. Is that it?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So are you going to do that?
Yes, sir, definitely.
You already do that. Anyways, thank you so much for sharing. I hope somebody else also catches that and they takes it from there. All right, Shakti ji.
I want to add more value to this EMC, sir. I want to contribute to this EMC team. I would like to create posters and some other any technical help. I can do that. I want to be part of the team.
Okay, so there you are. Tathastu, so be it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, who else? Anything that you can do to make Empowering Morning Conversations more useful, more interesting, and more accessible to more people? How do we add value to this platform? So any more thoughts on that? So there are many ways, and you can choose any way you like. So Rama can add his bit. Rama, I hope you heard the question and you can contribute something to this conversation.
Yes, sir. Good morning and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I would like to add more people to EMC and so that they benefit whatever we offer here. So I would like to add more people to this.
Okay, is there any other way you can add more value to this?
Like Reddy Garu said, I think sharing my experiences will also be a great way of adding value here. I'll do that.
Away. All right, who else?
Can I say?
Yes, certainly, ma'am. Of course you can say. You are a very important member of this team.
Thank you. I'm going to pour out my heart much more than I have been doing, and I'm restricting a lot. So
till now you are pouring timblefuls. Now you will pour out jugfuls, eh? Buckets. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
you can take care of your buddy, Darshana ji, she seems to be absenting herself now. Now, daughters or no daughters, she can come in the morning. We need to encourage her.
Yes, I will. I will.
Right. Thank you so much. And who else? Kunain, Mansi. Kunain, your 5 minutes moratorium is over. Leena ji, Neeti ji. Kuldeep ji. Everybody is so silent. That's very interesting. So, without any further ado, I want to tell you something which has been in my mind since morning. Okay? Consider the possibility of what will happen when you become more interested in other people. A lot of times, we are more interested in being interesting to other people. That how do we impress people? How do they see us in a better light? Right? We would like to be interesting for whatever reason. I'm saying that instead of trying to be yourself interesting to others, what will happen when you start becoming interested in others? And if you are interested in others, what are a few questions you would ask them because you are interested in them? All right. So if you are interested in someone, what are the questions you are likely to ask them? So I'd like to hear some response from some of you that if you are interested in other people, what questions would you ask them? What would you like to know about them? What would you like to know that would allow you to serve them better?
Sir, we know about them normally by intuition. The moment we meet them, their mannerism and all, how they walk, how they enter, how they meet you, how warm they are. So I think about 25% we know about them.
So if you have already prejudged them the moment you meet them based on your perception, consider the possibility that people don't show themselves as they are. Have you noticed? Most people are busy trying to show something which they are not.
Yeah.
Because they all want to be seen in a particular manner. So are you actually seeing the real person? Are you assessing that person based on what he really might be?
Yeah, maybe first, maybe 1 or 2 occasions first when you meet them, you'll have that perception. After 2-3 meetings, then you'll know about them more.
Really? Would you really? Now here comes a question, another question to you, that suppose you have already in your mind decided what kind of person this is.
Yeah.
Would you be interested to really know more about them? Because you've already typecast them.
Yeah, true.
Right? Now, that's why I'm asking this question, that if you are really interested in someone, then how would you be with them? And what kind of questions you may ask? And what would you like to know about them if you're really interested in them? See, I want you to think about the way we are normally, like you just said, that intuitively we have already decided what kind of a person it is. When you judge to them, I would say that may be a judgment. It may be a categorization. You notice when we meet someone, we have these 2 categories: good person, not good person, acceptable person, not acceptable person, right? I feel comfortable with this person or I don't feel comfortable with this person. Something is okay with this person or something is wrong with this person. Can I trust this person? Can I not trust this person? So you notice that good, bad, right, wrong, comparing, accepting, non-accepting, that's what's going on. After that, is there any real interest to know this person more? Once such conclusions are already made or such judgments are already made, would you like to know more about such a person?
Yes, sir, definitely.
Good. So if you want to know more about that person, and if you're interested in a human being,
yes,
that's right. See, if you're not interested, I believe our interest is limited to how useful this person will be to me.
Yes.
That is one of the issues.
True.
So we become very transactional. Is this person useful to me? Is it person not useful to me? So I know a lot of people who are very socially active people, all right?
Yeah.
And you will be included in their circle only if they feel that you are going to be useful to them. So they will always cultivate people who are page 3 kind of people. They want to be seen with those kind of people because they find it useful to rub shoulders with them. So if they meet you and they judge you, like, okay, this fellow is not going to help me in any way for my agenda, then they are no longer curious to know anything about you.
Yes.
Right? And by doing so, what have they lost? When they are no longer curious about you, when they no longer are interested in you, what have they lost? Like you have seen people doing that, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So when people do that, what have they lost?
They lost the possibilities, sir,
Of
relationship.
yeah, as in yeah, you are going in the right direction. Let's look some more. What else have they lost? When they are no longer interested in the other human being, then what have they lost?
Because then they don't communicate with you because they feel that he's not useful anyway by wasting time.
Exactly. So they've cut out one person from their life.
Yes, sir.
Neeti ji wants to add something. Let's listen to what she has to say. Thank you.
Good
Ready
morning,
or-
sir. Good morning, everybody, and a very happy new year.
Happy New Year to you too.
We then lose out on the opportunity of knowing another human being, another person, into having a totally new kind of.
Yeah, we lost your signal there a little bit, Neeti, so you'll have to repeat what you were saying. Neeti suddenly frozen, patak. We are seeing a still photograph of Neeti, not a moving one. KP, good morning. Happy New Year.
Good morning, sir. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all of you.
Yeah, Neeti, we lost you completely because you got frozen.
Yes.
So maybe you can repeat what you were saying.
So I said, then we lose out on the opportunity of knowing a totally new person in their real self.
And how would that be of any use to you? Considering that we always look at people as useful or not useful.
So we look at people useful or not useful only from the point of view of our prejudgments and our preconceptions that we need a person for this kind of a support or we need a person for that kind of a support. But knowing a person for who he or she is and what they bring, what they exhibit, what they are and what they share with you is different from what we want from them. So we lose out on what they are, who they are, and what they are capable of sharing.
Yeah, so that's the key point here. If we are interested in people, maybe a possibility of what can I do for this person becomes possible, right? So we shift our attention from me
Yes.
to we.
Mm-hmm.
That might become possible.
Yes. We would be more open to that then.
Yeah, because I mean, otherwise, why would you be getting in touch with people? See, there's nothing wrong this way or that way anyway. Okay. The point is, there is some kind of a pull to be with people in life, isn't it?
Yes.
That's number one point. Point number two is if you look at children, they're very curious and they really want to know people, who's this person and this and that. And they don't even think of what we can take or what we can give probably. So as we start growing up, we start carrying that tarazu with us, that weighing scale, useful, not useful, judging, all that. So I say, if I am, instead of being interested in me, being interesting to them, you know, we try, when we meet people, we try to be very interesting so that they'll take interest in us. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
It's a normal tendency.
So if we take interest in the other person just for knowing them, we would also be enriching our own selves with experiences. Experiences of interacting with this different kind of a person.
If we took interest in that person.
Yes, if we do.
Yeah.
And let the other person come out with their natural self. If we are not interested in the other person, they would not be able to be their natural self in our presence.
Yeah, so we, now interesting thing started off with the Reddy Garu saying that, you know, when we meet people, we instinctively know something about them, right? Which can be a prejudgment based on your perceptions. Your perceptions are based on your past knowledge.
Yes.
And once we know, we are no more interested in them because we already know them so quickly. You know? Now, as you
Right.
might have started noticing on this forum, the more we are interacting with people, how much more we are discovering their magnificence. You know, initially we thought something about them, and now we say, wow, I mean, there's so much to this person. All right.
Right.
Now, I am going to do a little presupposition here, and my apologies for doing that. My presupposition is that by and large, when we are getting in touch with new people, we very rarely meet those people with this point of view that how can I serve this person? Okay, usually it seems to be, what can I get from this person? Right, that's why we tend to gravitate towards, you know, the more knowledgeable people, so we can learn some more knowledge, which we can add to our wisdom, so that we can become more interesting. And if we become more interesting, then more people will be interested in talking to us. That's one point of view. And the other one is, how can I get to know this person better? Because if I do, I might discover how I can serve this person.
Right, sir.
In any case, that person is looking for someone who may serve them, you know. That's a default mode of humanity. They're all looking for someone who can give something to them. So in a sea of humanity where everybody is only interested in getting, then a couple of people come and stand out as the givers in this universe. Who do you think is going to be valued more?
So I think the prejudgment is the default state that everybody on this forum has already left behind. And yes, it, you know, when you look at people and you feel, how can I make a change in their life? How can I give them some happy turns in life? It does make you more open to what is the need of the person. You wish better for that person, you send more positive energies to the person, and you yourself feel happier in doing that. You spread more positive vibes.
You know, one of the things I hear from a lot of trainers or would-be trainers or healers and would-be healers is that why do I find it so hard to get people to come and join my program, right? And I'm beginning to see that why they don't do that is that they're not really interested in those people. See, we are more interested in that, how do I get these people to come and join my program, rather than how would they benefit if they did. Now, I have no idea on that unless I am really curious to know something about that person. See, if I know about you and I know you, then I have some conviction that if there is something I really have for you, and I will be talking to you from what you have and what you need and what you desire. But I haven't the faintest idea. Like most of the time, most people are more interested in telling people, right?
Right.
We are not so much into asking people. So one thing which I think in the Empowering Morning Conversation we have learned so far is questions are powerful.
Yes.
Questions create possibilities. right?
Yes.
So what questions can I have for people that will allow me to serve them? Now that opens up another can of worms. Are we really interested in serving people?
Yes, I think so, sir, because at least the members of this forum, if they did not have that, that feeling within them, they would not have come this far. They would not have joined this forum and continued this far. And at the end of the day, when you serve somebody, the kind of happiness you get is far more than doing something big for your own self.
Okay, so I'm going to challenge everybody, including myself. Okay, I think we're talking, capital B and capital S. And we are not really interested in serving anybody except ourselves. And why do I say that? Because I have evidence in front of me. Can you think of what I might be pointing at?
Yes, sir.
What's that?
The difference between asking and telling, sir.
No. What is the evidence that I have for saying that we are not really interested in serving anybody?
Because not more people joined in this forum.
Exactly. Because if I was interested in people, I would be inviting more people because I'm interested in having them be a part of this. Now, if you notice, maybe these are all questions. I don't want to jump to conclusions here. Maybe when I approach people, I'm so busy judging them, See, I'm this great guy interested in such things. So I go for morning conversation. This fellow will not be interested, Now, the moment I start thinking that, that's a prejudgment because I don't know anything about that person and I'm assuming that he'll not be interested, right? What if I operate with people from a point of view, which is every human being is interested in the quality of their life? Have you met anybody who is not interested in the quality of their life? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, have you met anyone who is not interested in the quality of their life? No, no. With some people, it looks like that they are not interested. When you first meet them, you'll say, okay, this person is only interested in insulting others. How can he be interested in the quality of his life? But you know what? I've been in this transformational space since 1982. Okay. And one of the biggest discoveries that I made was every human being is interested in the quality of their life. And I think that sometimes we forget that. Even I forget that. Sometimes we can operate with other people thinking, I'm more interested in the quality of their life than they are. No, they are more interested in the quality of their life than I am. Because it's their life, right? Even when parents come to me and they say, hamare bachche ko samjhao, my child is not taking interest in his life, this and that. The first thing I tell them is this, your child is more bothered about his life than you are. And the answer is no, but it does not look like it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Because we never went deep inside to find out. Are you getting some idea on what conversation we are opening up, Nidhi? So thank you, Shiva, Reddy, and Nidhi ji. And let's see what Mr. Ramazen has to add to our conversation. Yes, Ramaji.
Yes,
You are in
sir.
the
Yes, sir.
shadow, so we cannot see your face.
The lights are all complex here.
Exactly. Then don't tell us later if you take my picture in color, it will come out in black and white.
By the way, sir, very good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sir.
I know you want everybody to notice कि आप mask नकाब पहन के बैठे हुए हो.
No, I want to relate this mask with our life, sir. We have to unmask ourselves and others.
I think we have some entity joined us.
Oh.
We all are
Yes, sir.
masked.
Good morning.
But
And
I'm on the
नकली
mask.
चेहरा सामने आए, असली सूरत छिपी रहे हैं. क्या मिलिए ऐसे लोगों से जिनकी फितरत छुपी रहे,
क्या बात है।
नकली चेहरा सामने आए, असली सूरत छिपी रहे। हिंदी फिल्म गानों में बड़े शायर रस होते हैं। रमा को बोलने दो यार, he came first. Unless you both want to have a conversation with each other. Rama, let Kunan speak. He's very enthusiastic because of
Yeah, let him.
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you, sir, and very good morning to one and all, and another day and another year. But I was just reflecting upon this, sir, that why just wishing 2022? Again, we'll be doing same thing for 2023 and then 2024, 2025. So, and I was listening to your conversation with Niti ji, very profound. And I was reflecting upon that because last night we got some masks. So we all have masks. I have masks. And when we meet people, we assume that, or we judge that they have a mask. So this mask is the culprit. And
So hold on a second. The mask may be the culprit. But have you noticed that after that point, when you judge that they have a mask, how much curious are we to know the person? That's the question that we were discussing.
so what I was relating that I have to be aware that I have my own mask. To whomsoever I am meeting, he or she has his own mask. So I have to look beyond mask, self and others. So that was my point, sir. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Thank you. Now be with me. Now I'm repeating the question that I asked earlier. That if you are really interested in other people, what questions would you be asking them? And before that, let's listen to what Rama has to say.
Yeah.
Yes, Dr. Gaurav.
Yeah, if I'm interested in other person, I would first of all listen. Second, help in whatever the way is possible or required for the other person.
Yeah, so you missed my question, did you? My question is that if you are really interested in other people,
Right.
what questions would you be asking them?
So how can I help you?
Okay, what else?
So what's going on with you?
Yeah, what else? There'll be a lot of you-oriented questions, right?
Yes.
Now you will notice that we are not very adept at asking these kind of questions.
Yes.
Okay, isn't it strange?
Yeah, because those questions, because I have not asked myself, so it doesn't come naturally to ask to the other person as well.
No, it's not necessary that you may be asking to yourself, but when you meet a new person, see, I think that as adults, we have lost our curiosity.
Yes.
So if you were really curious about someone, what questions would you be asking them? Yes, Kunen.
So my point of view is that I am, as an individual, I have my own requirements, my own thoughts. And as a human being, if I look into the other's life, he or she is like me. So if I am feeling something good for me, the same thing is good for other person also. If I am thinking, if I know something is bad for me or something which is not useful for me, so I will look into the person, my other reflection, and I'll have the same sympathy feeling like whatsoever I have for me.
That is true, Kunen, but that's not the question I'm asking you. See, if you were following the conversation from the beginning, what I'm saying is, if we shift our attention from being interesting to the other person to being interested in the other person. अगर हमारा ध्यान दूसरे के बारे में जानने में हो, right? I'm interested in, for example, I'm interested to know Kunen. Okay? I'm interested in knowing Rama. Why am I interested? Because if I know more about you, I can serve you more. So if that's my point of view in life, I want to serve people because I'm only useful to anyone proportional to how much I can serve them. See, like we value people based on how much we can get out of them. Similarly, they may be. So the question is, the real question I want you to dwell on, and I'm going to be leaving this meeting in another 5 minutes. I want you guys to open up these questions. That if I'm interested in people and I'm interested in serving people, then what questions would I ask them? इसके आगे मत जाओ कहीं.
Depending on the context.
Nitin bhai, if I am interested in you and if I am interested in serving you, what questions would I ask you? If you are interested, you are going to a new client, right?
Very straightforward questions. What is going on? How are you? Is there somewhere we can talk something?
Good.
How's work going? How's, family, friends, or whatever?
Right. Very good.
Generally, the person will get a little defensive, saying, why do you want to know all that? Or, yeah, everything is fine.
So that's a presupposition. Person will get defensive, may not.
May not. I was just going to say may not.
Defensive doesn't mean others will also get defensive.
I was just going to say may not, but it also depends on the context. So in
So I had told the context a little while ago. I'll repeat it to you. See, I am valuable to someone. I am valuable to someone to the extent that I have something to offer to them. To the extent I'm able to serve them. Even as a businessman, now you're a software person, you run a company and you offer, by the way, we've got a lot of software people over here. Like Krishna Prasad is the head of, what's that? Artificial intelligence, and Rama also, and many people like that, okay? Now, when you as a developer goes and meets someone, they will value you only to the extent that they know what you can offer to them.
True.
Right? Isn't it? So if they want something and you're talking about something else, will they find you useful?
My experience says they never do.
Exactly. Therefore, my question is, if you are interested in serving someone, then you may ask some questions to get them to talk. And if you really listen to them, then you will know what more questions to ask.
Yeah, so we also need to find out what they do. It's not just a one-way street.
So suppose somebody says something,
right?
Then you hear something, and then you will ask him more questions.
Yes.
Obviously, you'll ask them about what they do. Isn't it?
The topic of conversation.
Yeah, so if we are keeping our attention on being interested in the other person's life and his work and his challenges and his difficulties, then we will naturally know whether we can be of service to that person or not.
Very true.
Correct. So what I'm asking all the members of this group here is that what questions can I ask people if I'm interested in them? You got that?
Naturally, we will tend to ask or probe in the direction where we can help them, sir. We'll try to get the conversation into the area.
Okay, very good.
We can be helpful to them.
If you are going to steer the conversation in that area, you will miss out on something. If you are curious about someone, you let them talk whatever they talk. And how you may serve them will get revealed in that. See, when you're trying to drive it in a particular direction, it gets limited,
Right, yes.
Because then again, it is driven by your agenda.
Right, yes.
The moment you're trying to drive it in your way, then your self-interest is coming in the way of it. Na?
Right, right.
I'm saying that if I'm interested in people, then I want to know about them. And very rightly, Nitin had suggested many good questions. And those are standard. Even Rama had suggested the same questions. What we are going to ask them after that is going to decide a lot of things. You see, the first set of questions, if you don't judge them, right, you will get more questions to ask if you are really listening to that. Because when people say something, you will find out how little they have revealed. You ask somebody, how are you? What do you think he'll say? I'm fine. How's work going on? Very well. But if I want to know you more, Krishna, I would actually ask you, what exactly are you doing? So you will say something like, I'm doing artificial intelligence. Oh, sounds very interesting. But I don't know much about this. What is this? How do you go about it? So when I start probing, now that's a skill that very, very senior people have, that they're able to ask questions without sounding like a prosecuting counsel. Like some people ask question, it's like they're doing some cross-examination or something like that, and that puts off people. Or there's a very pleasant way of, because where you're coming from is, how can I serve you? So we all are using some variation of it already. Right. Now, Kunayan has now entered the field of training and development. He will be asking questions for sure. As a coach, he has to ask questions. As a purchase manager, he has to ask questions. Okay. But like you rightly said a little while ago, many of these questions are coming from our self-interest. They're coming from, how can I serve me? What if it comes from, how can I serve you? Maybe you will end up serving both people better. Yes, Kunayan.
And just a quick one, sir. Can we also know without asking the questions, energetically connecting?
Yeah, you can know. But when they say it from their mouth, no? See, I found one beauty of questions is that when you ask questions, people sometimes discover something which they themselves never realized. That's the beauty of questions. See, we energetically pick up a lot of stuff. But when you're probing people, it's better to keep it aside for a while. Because see, ultimately, they have to come to the point where they say that they need your support. I saying that I can support you is of no use. Right? The moment they say that, okay, this is the support I need, that's when they are open to what you're offering. Yeah. So that's the place from where I would like. So let me listen to our good friend Suchitra before I leave. Suchitra ji, please unmute.
Sir, good morning. Sir, I question the very basic surmise that we have, sir, that we are interested in anybody.
No, I'm not saying that we are interested in anybody. I'm saying how about becoming interested in people?
Sir, for what?
So that you can serve them.
Why, sir?
Then why know people? Why be with people at all then? Be isolated, no? What is your purpose of being with people?
Sir, I don't think anybody has really the human beings are capable of serving each other. So this is what is my observation. It just goes to a point. It just goes to a point, and then every human being a unique product of the source is like a raging fire. So you cannot, sir, there is no possibility of any collaboration or cooperation.
You are saying that? What are you wasting your time going around the mountain for?
Sir, I don't know, just to handle my own cynicism and fire.
Well, hello, madam. If you are not able to come out of the world of polarity, you understand? Yeah. If you are not able to tap the oneness, if you're not able to realize that what affects somebody else affects me too. See, the moment I realize that what affects you affects me too, because we are interconnected, right?
Sir, but my son, nobody has been able to help him, sir, over so many years.
For the same reason, Suchitra ji, what you are saying, no? Yeah. Because that's the way the world has become. They don't understand. That's why we have empowering morning conversations. People are only interested in transactional relationships. That's a sad fact, right? But are we not trying to change that? I mean, what's transformation anyway? Why should you waste your life in transformational studies like you do, right? Unless you shift the basis of your being from taking to giving. Because when you give, you get. If I can submerge my separate self, you understand the separate self or the identity? If I can submerge that, how would I submerge it? If I shift from my I, me, mine orientation to us orientation or we orientation, and how do we shift to we orientation unless I know the other person? You understand? Unless I know Suchitra, unless I know, I know you so much energetically, therefore I can serve you, right? But I ask you also from time to time, coming more out of, hello, how can I serve Suchitra? Right? Maybe that's one breakthrough that it's a very interesting thing. Consider, if you stop trying to be interesting to others, so when you are trying to be interesting to others, what do? When anybody is trying to be interesting to others, what do?
It's to try to draw attention, energy, and try to receive, basically create a vacuum sort of thing for.
Well, what do? They will talk interesting stuff. They will talk in a very interesting manner, etc., so that they want to be perceived as, wow, what an interesting human being this is.
Yeah, but then after that, what, sir?
That's what I'm saying. So if you shift out of that and say, okay, instead of trying to be an interesting human being, I become a human being who's interested in other human beings. Have you ever considered the possibility that when I get to know others, I may be getting to know myself also?
Yeah, but that ultimate sacrifice of the ego is very hard to accomplish, sir, because.
But who said that you have to sacrifice the ego on the altar of righteousness or whatever that you will say?
No, sir, some sort of a rivalry and competitiveness inevitably arises because that's the way they, like after every bout of true intimacy, the person becomes the rival or the competitor, and then one has to go through one more cycle of
So
that.
why don't you say that in my experience, that's what happens?
Yeah, in my experience, this is what happens. I feel very close and sort of a feeling of oneness, but later something they say or do makes me feel now they have the upper hand, and it has become a competition, sir. So that
because very soon, because what happens there, it starts with being interested in the other person. It starts with, serving other person. And then very soon we transition to projections and expectations. And the moment we get into, the moment you get very intimate and close to someone, have you noticed how many shoulds come up? Now I'm so close to this person, so this person should do like this. This person should do like this. Now it's because your expectation is taking over. Why do people fall apart? Because the oneness that they were experiencing gets converted into expectations.
So that's because, sir, if you are constantly present with that person, that the probabilities of that getting converted into an expectation don't arise. But it's not possible like to shadow another person. So they inevitably they grow and have a sort of a different experience or something because nobody can be chained or caged.
Okay. Stop for a moment, Suchitra ji. All this stuff you're sprouting, which brain is it coming from? 1 or 2?
2.
Are you getting it? See, you are recalling all your conclusions and judgments. And I'm not saying it's wrong. That's your observation. But it's all happened in the past, right? And if we hold on to it, is it possible that anything different will ever happen?
No.
Just surrender.
Yeah, so you notice that we've got attached to certain points of view and we have created a particular reality, and that will never allow for any other reality to emerge. So why are we getting into all this? Let's stay with today's question, right? See, where the fundamental problem you have with today's question is, hello, I am not really interested in anybody. Is that true?
Sir, I am interested, but only in bouts. And then there is something more primal which emerges, which I mean, I'm not available to serve anybody.
Okay, so this primal stuff comes from brain number 1 or 2?
Yeah, from both.
Primal is number 1, right?
Yeah.
So when you are gradually, see, I'm surprised a little bit, that it's coming from you, especially when you have spent a pretty half your lifetime in exploring so many interesting subjects, and you know what I'm saying? There is no shortage in your knowing.
So, but my question is, why does it have to arise at all? So
Madam, why were you born as Suchitra? There's no answer to that why, no? That's the way it is. And perhaps that the way I'm perceiving things, perhaps the box through which, the frame through which I look is making thing arise this way. Maybe I have some very strongly held points of view which will not allow for anything else to show up. That's why I'm saying, let's keep it simple, no? What if I can drop all my judgments and conclusions and decisions and simply be interested in people? See, whether you like it or not, there is something you want, right? Can you say that I don't want anything? So if you want something, who the hell is going to give it to you? If you want something, somebody will have to give it to you, right?
Can I bring out a point which I've been kind of, noticing, observing?
Can I complete this conversation, or is it important that you get a clarification? Otherwise, you will not be able to understand. I mean, if it's important, I'll answer it, Nitin.
It's related to this only.
Okay, ask away.
When you
Because
say
you're in the same bloody boat, Nitin. तेरी भी वही बीमारी है.
All boats are same.
Obviously, हम कहीं ना कहीं we are all caught at the same place,
But here is my question.
Yes, sir.
When you say when we give, open up to other people, we'll need to have some kind of filters because we kind of land up losing a lot of things. I lost a lot of things.
I know you've got hell of a lot to lose, right?
I've lost so much.
Okay, so now what more do you have to lose?
This first onwards, a commitment to self is not to lose anymore. So have more conversation to filter out.
And that's exactly the question I was asking Suchitra also. Whatever you want, where are you going to get it from?
Ask the right questions to get the answer, to filter out the people.
Where are you going to get it from?
I'll ask the questions.
Arey Baba, you're going to get it from people only, no?
Obviously.
Correct. Why would people want to give you anything?
If I don't need it, then why do I need to ask?
No, 1 minute. It's because you need it, they don't have to give it to you, right? You may want anything here. Why should I give it to you?
Good. I can ask somebody
That's what
else.
you're getting in life also, no? Look practically into your life. Whatever it is you want, are you getting it from people?
No.
Consider now the answer which you need to seek is, why am I not getting it? I'm such a talented fellow. I'm such a knowledgeable fellow. I'm such a good guy. You are actually a very good guy. You know that?
I shouldn't be a very good guy, actually.
Well, that's another point of view you have. If you're, I mean, at least there you got some people in your life because you're a good guy. If you're not a good guy, you won't have them also.
I have a lot of people because I'm a good guy. I know that much.
Exactly. So then you ask yourself this question: why am I not getting what I want? Why are my desires not getting fulfilled?
I'm not asking. I'm not going out and reaching out. At least that is what I've noticed about myself.
Well, that's one of the things. And if you look at why am I not reaching out?
I'm giving excuses to myself.
Yeah, whatever. So whatever is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you notice, what happens to a lot of us is that we kind of start isolating ourselves.
Most of the time do.
Exactly. And who's the culprit? You know, how much judging we are doing?
I have done myself. I have isolated myself a lot of many times. And at times I've gone out. But then there are
ourselves, we are judging others. Yeah. So let us be with the question of today. Is that difficult to do? Now listen, in your profession or any profession, you will be as useful as people see you.
They need.
Yeah, if you are fulfilling what they need.
Right.
Yeah, and if you are not even curious enough to find out what they need.
Right.
Whenever you are with people, your attention is more on your own agenda.
Right.
People will sense that, no?
Yeah, when people don't disclose their needs.
Why would they not? Because they are not trusting you. Because they don't maybe see that this fellow is trying to help me.
Okay, so
you check and see.
there are two ways of it, but I get there are two ways.
We don't know, no?
Statement. No, I know, but there are two ways to that statement.
Yeah, I know is another big problem. See, one of the things now, there are two possibilities I'm offering you. One is we can go around trying to be interesting to other people. And the other one is I can be interested in other people. And what difference will it make? Okay. So think about that. Don't give me an answer because it's for me to answer. You're not required to answer to me.
No, it's a discussion which I'm also looking at opening my.
But what I'm saying, Nitin, is you discover the answer to that question that will be empowering for you.
Right.
Okay. Like I can spend my life trying to show or trying to be interesting to others, hoping that if I do that, they will give business to me. Okay. Or I can live my life from being interested in other people. And what difference would that make? Find out. And also find out what is stopping you from being like that. So some of the stuff has come out already, what's stopping you from being like that. But you look into it. Yes, Milanji, and then after that, Mansiji.
Yeah, Sukdeepakji, in this milieu of this, arguments, cross arguments on this, I was getting a little confused as to what is it that the moot point that we are missing.
I just mentioned it just now.
Sir, yeah, your last word was something where you mentioned is the trust, quote unquote trust. This mutual trust is most important in this entire game of, getting or giving or kind of helping someone, serving someone. This is something which is missing somewhere. Probably we are not working around this. We are talking about many other things.
No, I'm only talking about one thing today, Milanji.
So
the only thing I'm talking about today is what will happen when I start being interested in people rather than trying to be interesting to them. Okay. And I was asking that suppose you are interested in people, then what questions would you be asking them? Like if I'm interested in you, Milanji, then what questions would I be asking you? So the other stuff, I mean, when I asked this question, it opened up a can of worms. So many questions were coming from that. Yeah.
So exactly, here it is. You are interested in me and you are asking me questions without actually forgetting that whether I am interested in you or not. Probably the assessment should concurrently happen.
Well, if I'm interested in you, then my attention is on serving you. If I'm trying to be interesting to you, then I'm trying to impress you.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's the problem with people. They're spending so much time trying to impress other people,
Indeed.
which is a waste of time if you ask me. Why should I impress anyone?
Yeah, absolutely.
If I serve you, you'll find me interesting anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's the point I'm making.
That's exactly the catch point, indeed.
You know, if you look at the whole world today, when you meet someone, how much of that Conan was very interesting. You know, he showed a mask today, right? So what do we present to the world? The mask. Or whatever we are trying to show to the world about who I am and so on. If I'm interested in people, we may find how much of the unnecessary energy is getting wasted on projecting something which I'm not. All I'm interested in doing is serving you. So I will ask questions. I will get to know you. I'll be curious about you. And I can say that because I spent half my bloody life only trying to impress people.
Waste of time.
In the corporate world, what do you think we do? Till 1982, I was one of those guys very, very keen to impress people, you know. I was pretty good at it. Then I saw the futility of it all. You keep on impressing people, they actually distrust you because they know that you're trying to impress them.
It is, exactly.
The more you try to impress people, the less they trust you.
They
Because
realize it's a lip service you're giving.
I mean, maybe they don't know that, you know, but somewhere intuitively, I think people are able to gauge that, you know, this is just a bloody fattu fellow.
Yep.
This is a facade. It's not real.
Not trustworthy.
Yeah. So if I'm interested in people, I don't want to waste time trying to impress them. I'm just trying to find out, okay, can I serve this person or not? If I can serve him, I will. If I can't, I won't. If they're willing to receive my service, I'll give it to them. I'll not try to force it on them. Are you getting it? How much of time, you know, especially in corporate, when we have a product or service to sell, whether somebody wants it or not, we want to shove it down his throat. Okay, I have to fulfill my target.
Exactly.
If you're a small businessman, you're desperate, you know, because you need money. So your desperation makes you
desperate and we need money. But the fact is, you're a small businessman. The other person doesn't trust that you will be able to implement, execute the job. And that's what I've been facing.
Because you're not.
Okay, fine. I know you are capable, but this job requires 3 people, 2 people, 5 people, and you don't have a team. So, okay, we'll pass it on. So when that trust, I said 2 things are there on the trust part. This is the 2 things.
Now, you know, if you want to go further in this discussion, no, you'll have to pay me.
I can't go further into the discussion. I will be, this is right now.
Not right now. If you want to go further in discussion, you'll bloody pay me for it.
Yes, sir, I am to do that.
Muft mein nahi milega aur.
Yeah, I have a way of asking questions where people say, "Paisa do pehle."
No, it's got nothing to do with that. Nitin, see, I mean, we could work on this. It will be a topic for the entire session today. It's already 8:30. I have to leave. All right. So please remember these 2 things which I'm telling you. One, if you shift your attention from being interesting to others to being interested in others, then what will become possible in your life?
How kiya, sir? I've done it. I'm moving in that direction. In a day or 2, I'll update everything.
Good, congratulations. Yes, Kunain, you wanted to say something. And Mansi also wants to say something. Let me listen to her also. Let Mansi speak first, Kunain. Yes, Mansi,
Yes,
good
sir.
morning.
Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, so what I was thinking is this is a really nice way. I really liked it. And right now I've already started doing that. So whoever I'm wishing Happy New Year, I'm also asking them, what is your New Year resolution and what are your plans? Because I'm also teaching yoga. And if I come to know what the New Year resolution is, then I can start a conversation. And it's it's January and people always have plans of losing weight. So that would be a good conversation starter for me, bringing in the new year, asking them what their plan is for the new year. And then those people who don't know me, I could introduce myself that way as a celebrity yoga teacher.
Okay.
What's
Very
that?
good. That sounds good to me.
And anybody over here also who is interested, because place doesn't matter now because I'm also doing online. So you can do the yoga from anywhere. And I'm also associated with people in Dubai for yoga and lots of classes. So people in Dubai can also join, and people in India and Mumbai.
Definitely. But can I ask you a question? When you conduct your yoga classes, do you do it with your camera off?
No.
Shavasana
Shavasana I can because the person is also sleeping. But no, you can't do it with the camera off.
Yeah, okay.
Because I have to
And
show
there is
my
a reason
movement.
I asked that question. You must have guessed it also.
Yeah, because my camera is usually off when I'm talking here. Because when
Exactly.
I'm here,
So हमने क्या पाप किया
I'm
भाई?
also doing another meeting. That's the reason I can't have my camera on over here.
बाप रे, you're doing multitasking in our empowering morning
Yes.
conversation. बाप रे.
That's why.
Oh, okay. I hope you're not broadcasting what we are doing here on some other channel also.
No, I don't have that much time to do all that. So much time.
All right. So we very wish you well, and I hope everybody on our group joins your yoga.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I
would like to get any kind of feedback from anyone regarding this, how I could use this, because January and February are the months where people want to kind of join yoga and in becoming, thin and slim.
So at this moment, are you
they are
being
like, okay, now whatever,
Mansi, at this moment, are you being interested in people, or you are more interested in और कितने बकरे मिलेंगे मेरे को yoga class?
No. Interested in how they would be able to, yeah, that's right. Yeah, how they would be able to get value from me, and how I can serve them better. So I'm interested in them.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much for sharing it. And what is this? You have put this some tilak or something?
Yeah. I was supposed to sing a song, so that's why I had put this tilak.
Okay, sing.
In the morning at 7 o'clock. Yeah, I sing. So I was supposed to sing, so that's why.
Sing.
But then we have scheduled that for another day.
Sing for us also.
You can sing now, no, if you want to.
Do you guys have time?
दो लाइनें हाँ रुक जाएंगे तुम्हारे लिए.
Okay, so but this was a song which is okay, I can sing this song.
Only 2 lines, 2 or 3 lines.
It's a song for the Guru, actually. Yeah, okay, I can sing like a few lines. Yeah. Sansar dava nalani chaluka tranaya karunya ghana ghanatvam sansar dava nalani chaluka tranaya karunya ghana ghanatvam praptasya kalyana gunaravasya Vande Guru Shri Charanavinda Praptasya Kalyana Gunanavasya Vande Guru Shri Charanavinda Mahaprabhu Ki Tanmantya Gita Vaditya Madhya Manasura Sena Mahaprabhu ki Tanmantya Gita Vaditya Madhya Manasura Sena Romanchakam Pashrutaranga Bhajo Vande Guru Shri Charanavinda Romanchakam Pashrutaranga Bhajo Vande Guru Shri Charanavinda Shri Vigraha युक्तस्य भक्तांश नियुञ्जतोऽपि वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्द युक्तस्य भक्तांश्च नियुञ्जतोऽपि वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्द चातुर्विधा श्री भगवत् प्रसादो स्वाधान्यतृप्तिं हरिभक्त संगा चातुर्विधा श्री भगवत् प्रसादो स्वाधान्यतृप्तिं हरिभक्त संगा कृत्वैव तृप्तिं भजत सदैव वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्द कृतैव तृप्तिं भजत सदैव वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्द श्री राधिका माधवयोरपार माधुर्य लीला गुणरूप नाम्ना श्री राधिका माधवयोरपार माधुर्य लीला गुणरूप नाम्ना प्रतिक्षणा स्वाधनलोलुपस्य वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्द 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 निकुञ्जयूनो रतिकेलिसीते यायालेभिर्युक्तिरपेक्षणीया त्रत्लत्रिदक्ष्वादतिवल्लभस्य वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्द साक्षाद्धरित्वेन समस्त्रशास्त्रैर्युक्तस्तथा भाव्यत्वेव सिद्धि किन्तु प्रभोर्या प्रियैव तस्य वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्द यस्य प्रसादात् भगवत् प्रसादो यस्य प्रसादात् न गति कुतोऽपि यस्य प्रसादात् भगवत् प्रसादो यस्य प्रसादात् न गति कुतोऽपि ध्यायास्तु वांस्तस्य यश्च स्त्रीसान्ध्य वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्द ध्यायास्तु वांस्तस्य यश्च स्त्रीसान्ध्य वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्द संसारदावानलनिठलोका त्राणाय कारुण्याघनाघनात्मा प्राप्तस्य कल्याणगुणार्भस्य वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्द वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्द वन्दे गुरु श्री चरणरविन्द.
Big round of applause for Mansi. Wonderful.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Thank you.
Vande Guru Shri Charana Ravindam. Great.
This is actually paying obeisances to the Guru.
To humble obeisance unto the lotus feet of such a spiritual master, the Guru. Great.
Yes, yes. You know the translation.
Yes. Very famous.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. I
Thank
thought
you so much.
people might get bored. So the last 4 verses, I just didn't sing twice. I just sang one because I thought, I don't want to
I think
take up
this
a lot
is
of your time.
thank
But
you,
it's
Mansi. I think this is a great
Yeah.
tribute to
Thank you so much.
this is the great way to give our tribute to Mr. Sukdeepak Malwai, who is rather a spiritual guru for all of us, the master, and we are learning from him. So thank you so much. In this way, I think we will dedicate this your song to Mr. Sukdeepak Malwai.
He slept.
He just left because he has another.
Yeah, I think he was there. He was there.
Yeah, he
He's
was there
almost
till
time.
almost at the end. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
has to travel. So thank you, Mansi. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Happy
May
New
God
Year.
bless you. Ramaji.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you once again. It's great. The new year we started with your singing. Thank you very much. So wish you all the best. Let's listen to Kasha.
A happy new year, one and all, and wishing you a wonderful, happy life. A new acronym I just wanted to share for life, living in fullest every moment. For life, living in fullest every moment. So that's the new acronym just came up and I wanted to share. Wishing one and all a great year with ease and joy and glory. Thank you.
Thank you, Kasha. Life is living in fullest every moment. Great abbreviation. Thank you. Ashokji, you wanted to say something? You are on mute.
Of course, Happy New Year to all of us, all of you, and those who could not join us today. I was late, but yes, this Guru Vandana is something which we always cherish on first thing in the morning. Sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So
I suggest, Ramaji, before we close today's session, let's listen from everyone. If would like to share what is the resolution for the year quickly, what do you think? Or at least what exactly is the plan for the day or year in a
Kunanji, I think it will take some time, maybe because
maybe we can do it
each one
tomorrow.
will have, definitely each one of us have, but sharing may take a little bit more time. We could have it for tomorrow.
Fine. Let's listen from Kuldeep sir, some shairi, and then we can conclude the session.
Yeah, yes.
I think he's gone somewhere. But before he comes, let me share my shairi of the day.
Yes.
What is coming to my mind while listening the conversation. This is a famous shair from Allama Iqbal, the Urdu poet. He said that tamanna dard dil ki ho to kar khidmat faqiron ki. तमन्ना दर्द दिल की हो तो कर खिदमत फकीरों की, नहीं मिलता है गौहर बादशाहों के खजीनों में, नहीं मिलता है गौहर बादशाहों के खजीनों में. This is my takeaway from today's conversation, is that if you are really concerned about any pain of your life or anything, then submit yourself to the one who doesn't have anything. Faqir is bigger. तो तमन्ना दर्द दिल की हो तो खिदमत कर फकीरों की, नहीं मिलता है गौहर बादशाहों के खजीनों में. So whatsoever we are searching is not there, those who has everything. So we have to surrender. We have to go to the people who doesn't have anything, and then keep on serving. So it's like living our life inside out, not outside in. So that's the difference. That's what my takeaway is. Ramaji, back to you, sir.
Thank you, Kunanji. Great shairi for today. I think where is our Kuldeep ji? I think he went away. Right. If anybody else would like to say anything, we'll listen. Otherwise, we can conclude today's.
I see Yuvin on camera. Maybe Yuvin would like to share something.
So I want to really thank everybody for giving me the time to sing. I'm feeling so happy. Thank you so much.
So Mansi, actually you made our day. So we must thank you for sharing this. Thank you so much.
Yeah, great singing and excellent context.
Sure.
And we would like to have more such songs from you, please.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Let's listen from Yuvin. Yuvin, yeah.
Yes, sir. I want to wish everyone the fullest, happiest New Year. This year is going to give us all, give us good strength, good health, and good wealth, and positivity, as well as you got the New Year wish from him also. So I want everyone in this team should have the fullest happiness and fullest health and spread positivity. That is my New Year wishes to everyone. And he is also.
Your friend is supporting this statement.
Yeah.
But Yovani, what is the difference between wishes and the goals and results?
Goals, you will have the plans, action plans. You will work it on. Like the wish that I'm giving it to everyone. Actually, this EMC program is like it is taking us to the goal of leading a happy, healthy, and a positive life. That is what I have been experiencing. So my wish will turn out to be definitely a goal in the hands of school people.
Tathastu, your friend is telling Tathastu. So thank you so
Yes,
much.
yes,
Wish
thank
you all good luck, and we all are a positive action taker here, possibility seekers. So thank you so much for your wishes, but let's commit ourselves to take action, to find the possibilities, to find the opportunities, as sir has always explained and told us. So let's take action and get the things done.
Thank you, Janaki, and I think Hasina ji wants to say something, and then Malika ji, and then Kuldeep ji. We will finish with Shairis.
I wanted to wish everybody very, very happy New Year and wonderful life ahead, health, wealth, and happiness. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very nice song I heard here from Manasi. Very nice. My applause to Manasi. And very happy and healthy New Year. From here ahead, everyone should have the healthy and happy life from 2022 onwards. That's my wish to everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Kuldeep sir, we will listen to your shairi and anything else you would like to say.
सर एक छोटी सी विश है सब लोगों की। एक दुआ मांगते हैं अपने भगवान से, एक दुआ मांगते हैं अपने भगवान से, चाहते हैं आपकी खुशी पूरे ईमान से। एक दुआ मांगते हैं हम अपने भगवान से, चाहते हैं आपकी खुशी पूरे ईमान से। एक से सॉरी फॉर एक दुआ मांगते हैं हम अपने भगवान से, चाहते हैं आपकी खुशी पूरे ईमान से। सब हसरतें पूरी हों आपकी, सब हसरतें पूरी हों आपकी, और आप मुस्कुराएं दिलो जान से। पूरे उसमें ईयर में हंसते रहिए और हंसाते रहिए।
Wow. All the cheer, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. We are not heard from Gautam ji and Imtiaz ji. Anything you want to say?
Yes, after 1 year we are meeting again. So wish you all happy New Year, and we should not get scared of any issues. Now we are having so many issues in beginning of 2022. Should get in mind, use our mind power, which we learned in AMC, and be strong. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Imtiaz ji.
I wish everyone very, very happy New Year 2022, and all the scent of all prayers become from Kuldeep ji Shairi. It was really wonderful. Thank you so much, Kuldeep ji, and thanks to everyone wishing for the new year. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Great start of the year, start of the first day of the year. Thank you all. It's been amazing conversation today. Kunanji, would you like to close it?
Yes, sir. I'd like to close with a small shairi again that it says that ये साल भी गुजरा गुज़िश्तों सालों जैसा ही, और ये साल भी पिछले सालों जैसा गुजर गया, सब कुछ ले गया और सिर्फ यादें छोड़ गया. So whatsoever happened, it's gone, it's past. We have to have the gratitude, thankfulness, the memories whatsoever we have, the positivity itself. So we have to take it forward. So ये साल भी गुज़िश्ता सालों जैसा ही गुजर गया, सब कुछ ले गया और सिर्फ यादें छोड़ गया. So whatsoever good positive memories we do have, we have to keep on taking it forward, and we have to keep on coming every morning to empowering morning conversations, so that we'll take on journey forward with Mr. Sukhdeepak Malviya. He is our guru, our master, and he has done so much for all of us. So let's keep remembering him in our prayers and keep on sending the positive energy, so that he remains with us as long as we want. And
invite more people to join EMC so that they also benefit what we are benefiting.
Yes.
Thank you all. We'll see you tomorrow, 7:30.
Let's maybe from Niti ma'am, some parting words, ma'am.
Yes, Niti madam.
Yeah. She started the conversation. She must.
No, I think everybody said everything that we can wish for one another, and I truly hope this year brings much more togetherness amongst the group members and many more new friends. Thank you.
Thank you. Good day. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
What is this, Mia Kalpa?
Thank you. Bye. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mansi ji.
Thank you, Kunanji. Thank you, Rama sir.
Thank you.
I like this word. One day grows.
Great song.
Thanks, everybody. Look forward to a more successful and enjoyable and, let's say, communicating year ahead. It has been really a pleasure to know each one of you.
Thank you, Ashok.
And I never thought Mansi Kulkarni will have such wonderful, not only voice, but I don't know how to describe it. Thanks, Mansi. Really thanks.
Thank you.
Guru Vandana, even एक सगळ्या अंगावरती रोमांच उभे राहतात गुरु वंदना.
हा, त्याचं ते सेकंड वर्स मध्ये तेच आहे. महाप्रभो कीर्तन नृत्य गीत रोमांच कंपा श्रुतरंग भाजो वंदे गुरुश्री चरण रविंद. हो,
काय बोलावं काय करावं काही कळत नाही. सगळ्याच्या सगळं म्हणजे विश्व उघडतं समोर, विश्व उघडतं.
It opens up your heart. It opens up your heart, and when your heart opens, then a lot of love comes, and the grace of the Lord comes inside. That's the thing. It's really nice.
Thank you.
And
Thanks
it's really
a lot. Thanks
to
a lot.
start this new year with this song. Yeah.
And it has,
Thank you so much for enjoying it.
It has very powerful sentences, especially Nikunja Yono, Nikunja Yono, Rati Keli Sidhai. It's very powerful words, very inspiring.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for reminding us.
The best way to begin the year. Best way to begin the year.
Yeah.
Great devotion and dedication as well. Was really very nice. addition
Yes,
to
the
the what?
acharyas who have written this, they are very enlightened beings, and they are actually the parshadas of the Lord themselves who came over here on this earth to preach this movement. So they are so enlightened, and they are actually belonging to not this world, but a world which
Something.
is, which is, the world which is beyond this. It's a permanent world. So from there you don't come back. They came back only for us to actually
Yes.
to take us back
Us to
home,
it.
back to Godhead.
Sure.
So for
Who
us
wrote
to
this?
engage us in devotional service, they came here.
Who wrote this, Manasi?
I think it's Narottam Das Thakur, if I'm not mistaken, because I'll find out. I think it's Narottam Das Thakur who wrote it.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Great.
Yeah, because it's very old. It's very old.
Just like Shairi at the end, I think why not begin every session with Guru Vandana?
Yeah, excellent.
One
idea.
of the respects. This is one of the respects we can give it to Sukhdev Kaur Singh. Our words are not able to express.
So we will have Mansi ji every morning starting the conversation.
Ideal. If we begin it, I guarantee you there will be at least 50 participants every morning if there is a Guru Vandana to begin with. I am sure.
How can it be better than this?
How can it be better?
Right. Yeah, we are always thinking of new ways to make it better. So then NLP, which sir is going to start in some time, it will be really good.
Yeah, any singing, sir. Guru Vandana or any singing. I think in addition to Shairi, we can also have any singing.
Maybe we can even Guru Puja also we can do.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you all. Thank you. Great day.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Another day.
Right.
Thank you. Have a fantastic day.
Yes.